All right, so we got some news today. Some more news from Marvel. This is not rumors though. This is legit that we got a new director for Blade. We got Jan Dimanche. He's the guy who directed Lovecraft Country, which, if you've ever seen that show,
wow,
that is a great show. And everything around this sounds amazing. Where Mahershala Ali is definitely part of the script writing. They're talking it's going to be gritty, it's going to be dark, it's not going to be all the stuff we heard it might be from previous scripts. So
does that mean that they're not going to have his daughter take over for him anymore?
I doubt it. That's not a smart move. Not right away.
It sounds like Mahershala Ali. No. Like, you're just starting this, but the problem is he's not young. Mahershala Ali is not young, guys.
Yeah. Just
because we're black and we look young doesn't mean we're young.
Yeah.
Brandon's actually older than Tank.
Yeah, and as much as I love Mahershala Ali, if you're thinking franchise, you'd think, kind of get someone with a little more longevity, someone who can handle some of the stunts, some of the fight choreography.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Snipes was in his mid-30s when he started playing Blade, and he had enough longevity for those 3 movies.
Yeah, but he was also like a martial artist and like the baddest man on the planet.
He was a martial artist.
He was so
bad. He was so bad that he believed he didn't have to pay taxes.
Too soon? What are you gonna do? Come.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna sanction me? You gonna come get me? Maybe. Yeah. How old is Paul Rudd? Paul Rudd is old too.
Yeah, he's got to be in the 50s, ain't he?
He's like 53. He's like 53.
So I mean, they have guys like 48. I'm just saying, Mahershala Ali. It's not that he's too old for it, but he can't do it like Wesley Snipes. But I don't think anyone's going to do it like Wesley Snipes, and that's why he had to make it his own. Because Wesley Snipes saved Marvel, first of all. Because remember Wesley Snipes, when we were talking about Black Panther, Wesley Snipes was pushing for Black Panther for years. And then they gave him Blade, and he did that, and he saved Marvel with Blade is one of the best movies I ever saw. That first one blew my mind. It was like, so I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. We said he heard Lovecraft Country was messy.
It is messy.
It's very good. It wasn't messy in the way of like it was all over the place. But it was all over the place. I want to say on purpose, almost. Like it was intentional.
The people were messy.
Yeah, I can see that. It was good. It was definitely worth watching. It was like 8 episodes or something like that. Like
something like that.
Maybe 10 episodes. It's fairly short. It was an HBO thing. So yeah, you could definitely crank it out in one weekend.
Yeah,
it's worth it though. It's really good. Jonathan Majors was in it,
Jonathan Majors was in everything. So I mean, people don't even know how good he is.
He was in every trailer when you went to go see Black Panther.
He was.
He's in every trailer.
It was different movies, different genres. It was just starring Jonathan Majors also.
Yeah. But that's a whole nother.
We're wrong for that cat joke. Is it too soon? I don't know.
It's been what?
Asking for a friend.
25 years at this point. 20 years, something like that. But I'm excited, man. I think Mahershala Ali was upset with the way the previous direction was going and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. And then now you can tie in, like he was saying, like Andy was saying with the Blade Trinity. It's like is one of the worst movies of all time. But can you bring in Ryan Reynolds and say he was just basically Deadpool? Because he was basically Deadpool in that movie.
He was Deadpool without a mask. That's what he was.
I think he had a sword too, didn't he? I could be wrong. I could be mixing Ryan Reynolds all up.
I think he did.
I don't know.
When he was fighting,
it was.
I just feel like he was.
Go back and watch the movie, and you're like, "Oh, that's Deadpool. That's Deadpool with Blade." Like it was like
pretty much.
So, yeah. So I wonder if they could do something like that. But I'm excited about it. I think that's a good director. It seems like somebody that Kevin Feige wants to would want to bring on. You're good, but you're young, but you're not good enough where I can't tell you what to do. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and all things considered, Mahershala Ali, regardless of his age, he's a that line from Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
God, I couldn't stand Ryan Reynolds in that movie.
he was insane.
God, I hate that movie so much. But
I had a lot of Ryan Reynolds fatigue, honestly, but I wouldn't mind a cameo.
Yeah, like even but yeah, I'm excited for the new Blade, and I'm excited for the director. I think he's a worthy enough replacement for the guy that stepped down.
Yeah.
You're pulling up a clip from Blade Trinity, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was looking for it. You guys heard it? Probably.
Yeah.
Really? You heard that?
Oh yeah, I definitely heard it. That scene where he's like,
first of all, Blade, that's just rude.
Yeah.
He said might be a Mandela effect. I remember the sword. I remember the sword too. I don't know, Andy. I feel like it was there. I feel like he had it. I just feel like that was there.
Yeah, like mixing it all up.
I just had garlic bread earlier, and I just farted. Silent but deadly. See what I did there? Silent but deadly. That's awesome. But I'm hoping it's going to be good. Here we go, guys. I almost want Wesley Snipes to be Blade still.
Kind of.
What is this? What is that? Fuck you. It's a joke, huh? The fuck is wrong with you? You think this is a joke? You think this is a fucking sitcom?
Okay, first off, that's just rude. Second, I'm pretty sure we saved your ass back there.
That might be it. I don't know if does he say it, right? I don't know.
Do I pass the audition?
Yeah, but I don't think that was a scene. Whatever, man. But yeah.
What's his name? Perfect. Yes, he is perfect. Just he is Blade. When I think of Blade, I only think of Wesley Snipes. I don't think about any comic book. I think of him. That's it.
He fought. I mean, that's what happens when you fight hard to get your dream, what you have in your head on screen. And I'm hoping Mahershala Ali is doing the same. Like he going through all this. He's finally got a director I think he likes. The guy. There's a new writer writing a new script.
He's gonna be part of the writing part.
He's gonna be part of the writing and stuff like that. So I hope we get a new version of like Wesley Snipes, where we're like, oh shit, okay, Mahershala Ali like knocked it out of the park. So hopefully,
I hope so.
It's Mahershala Ali. He's a great actor, so I'm not worried either way. Like,
here's my question: so he's a great actor. Is he better than Wesley Snipes?
I'm not
acting
looking
wise
at it in terms.
Hey, you gotta be real careful. People that watch New Jack City gonna come after you. Go ahead and say Wesley Snipes is not as good as Mahershala Ali. Go ahead, I dare you.
I'm just saying, Green.
Remember that question that what they said earlier about you, Tank? Is Tank dead?
Yeah.
Just saying. There's Green Book. There's Moonlight. There's what else was he in? Like, Mahershala Ali is a great actor.
Yeah, don't Brandon, you could be going too. You could get it too. I'm just letting you know. You gotta watch out. New Jack City made him. He's on a different level. Don't just because he made. Don't forget Demolition Man. Just because he made some terrible movies doesn't mean you forget about U.S. Marshal.
Demolition Man was amazing. That is not a terrible movie.
That's what I'm saying. I said Demolition Man is great. Passenger 57, good movies. Just because he made some terrible movies at the end doesn't mean that you forget about the good ones he's made. I'm just saying, you say that, he's a bad man.
Yeah. Hey, I think you tend to forget because it was so long ago, and then Ali is more Academy recognized, where
it should have been Academy recognized. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it should have. Yeah.
That's a bad man there, man. Just letting you know. White man can't jump. Jungle fever. Dude, come on. It goes on and on.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and that's part of the reason why I think he was able to get the blade he wanted. It was because he was somebody who had enough power in Hollywood where, like, listen, we're going to do this, you know, because I think I could be wrong, but I think that first Blade, like, they didn't put a lot of money into it.
It was like no money into it, and it made like $200 million.
Yeah, and it's just crazy how many times we hear that in Hollywood. It's like, no one's gonna watch that. Deadpool's stupid, and then Deadpool's amazing now. Same thing with Blade back then.
And the Oscar goes to Wesley Snipes for Demolition Man.
So what was it? Simon something. What's the name?
Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix.
Good pull.
Yeah, the suspender overalls.
Which is like a badass
awesome
name, by the way.
He might be a better actor than Snipes, but is he a better Blade than? It's a better question. I don't even know if he's a better actor because Wesley Snipes, no one can play Wesley Snipes better than Wesley Snipes. And Wesley Snipes is Blade. So I don't know. Yeah.
I think we're going to get, it's going to be like a Joker kind of thing. I think we're going to see a very different kind of Blade, I think. So.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's really going to, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a different take. So
yeah,
I'm trying not to compare it to Wesley Snipes because Wesley Snipes is very, very like,
how can you not?
How can you? Well,
because he is Blade. He saved Marvel. There's no way you can't compare him. There's just no way.
Well, I mean,
he is like to Christian Bale.
Well, I'm just saying, like you
compare Robert Pattinson to Christian Bale.
Oh, but I compared Jack Nicholson to what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. I did compare them. I say they're the two best ones ever. They're both.
So I mean, that's what we could.
You have to
very
compare
different.
It could be different, but you still could say. I'm just saying.
Because I think he had a very, I want to say more not grounded, but I guess more grounded, more like in your face kind of Blade. I think this Blade might be a little bit more different. One, because of the age probably, and two, he has to play with other characters already. Like already he's with because we heard his voice in Eternals, so. Just that alone, we're gonna get a whole nother Blade, like because Wesley Snipes' Blade was a solo guy. Like he didn't like working with editors and all that stuff. Took him 3 movies before he learned teamwork.
He still didn't trust Whistler, and that was his boy. That was his boy.
Yeah.
Isn't Blade British in the comics?
I don't know.
He is.
I don't think I read that many. Is he?
He is.
I don't know.
Well, he's in Europe on a lot of them, so he's in Europe a lot.
That would make sense though. You always find Dracula who's in somewhere in Europe.
I just don't. I don't think you got. I don't know how they're going to be able to do this. Wesley Snipes has to probably be in it. It's so good. Wesley Snipes should be in it.
I hope so.
That's the only way you can even give it justice. I just don't know if it could be better.
Yeah, I mean, so here's a.
I'm just looking at it.
I don't know if he can do it, guys. I don't know if he could be as good as Wesley Snipes. If he does anything like it, I don't see it. Wesley Snipes, the thing that made Wesley Snipes so good also was that he did all his own stunts and he did all the martial arts and he's like a 5th-degree black belt and he was flipping around and doing all this stuff and just being badass and catching glasses and being just a badass. That's what Snipes the badass. That's Marshall Ali's not what I think about. I think of badass. I think of Aldous Hodge. That's badass. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping that. I'm a little concerned, but we'll see.
I'm just looking at it as its own entity. I'm gonna look at it as its own animal.
Yeah, I'm not concerned at all. Like I was kind of concerned before, but like Brandon said, it's its own thing now.
It never could be its own thing because it saved Marvel. Mm-hmm. That's why I just don't think it can ever be its own thing because its importance. I think you always have that in the background, in the back of your mind.
I don't know. I mean, I think that can still exist, and this new version can exist because that was with New Line Cinema. That was under Marvel. They bought that Marvel rights. The same thing with Tom Holland and
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. You know, I mean, so stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, you still appreciate all the stuff Toby did, but Tom Holland, he's playing a different game than Toby did, So I think that's what this is going to be. But here, according to THR, the script rewrite and new director are meant to bring the MCU's Blade in line with the original trilogy of the films, with a dark and grittier tone, falling on the edgier side of Marvel fare, and maybe even find common shading with the fondly remembered Blade movies made in the early 2000s by New Line.
So we can't compare them because they're gonna be the same damn movie.
So they want to make it dark like that. So which I like. I don't want Goofy. He's too much of a cool character.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Marvel has yet to comment on the plot or the tone of the film for now. So it's just all speculation. It's all up in the air
because they don't know.
Yeah, I was looking for the name of the new writer.
The way I would have done is bring Snipes back and make it a sequel to Trinity. The Familiars kidnap the old Blade to bring back the vampire race simple, then bring back Scott Adkins just because. Why not? Is that code for techno? Probably. And then the blood rain comes down.
The blood rain. I wouldn't mind that, but I know Kevin Feige wants his own stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think if he wasn't under that, well, that's a whole nother conversation with the X-Men stuff. But I think Kevin Feige is good enough to be like, we're gonna pay respect to that, but we're moving forward with this new thing.
I just want to know how you do it, because for it to be dark and you're gonna be compared to the old Blade and how badass Wesley Snipes is, he has to be scarier. That's what maybe they CGI a lot of it, but he has to be scary. The only way you can make him that badass is he has to be like unbelievably powerful or unbelievably like frightening in some way.
Yeah.
Well, Mahershala Ali's a good enough actor to where, if done right, I could buy something like that. But it all depends down to the script, his delivery, and what he brings to the role.
I don't know if a good actor really determines if someone's going to be scary or not.
I don't see why not.
You could be a great actor and just not be, just not a scary person. Daniel Radcliffe is a great actor. In no way will I ever see Daniel Radcliffe as being scary.
I think
I mean, Mahershala. I know. Sorry, Brandon, you're breaking up. Mahershala Ali in Luke Cage. He was a badass. He wasn't physically scary
without being badass. Yeah, he was a badass without having to be badass.
I mean, and he was next to what's his name, who is not a small man. And they made him look bigger because he was Luke Cage. Yeah. So I think he has a way that he
Taskmaster was still better. Taskmaster was still better, and he was scarier. So I don't know.
Taskmaster? Yeah. Did you say Taskmaster? This Taskmaster? Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
we'll see.
Oh my goodness.
All right. But let me see. I just had his name pulled up. Starberry, I think his name was. Is writing it.
I mean, if it's written well, I think we'll be okay. I think it just needs to be written well.
Michael Starberry to write the script. So, yeah. I mean, if everyone's on the same page, that's the most important part. Yeah. But
does that have to be scary? Just intimidating, like Bushmaster. That's what I meant. Bushmaster.
Okay, there you go.
That dude was intimidating as hell.
Yeah.
But he was also once again was really good at karate. He was doing all his own stunts. He was like more Wesley Snipes. just saying.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, we can get some cool supernatural power Blade stuff that we really didn't get in the original one. Like he smelled blood and was super strong and stuff like that. But I wonder if we can go like super
fast,
super speed, and get some other cool stuff.
Maybe.
But this kind of leads into our last topic I want to bring up. So this kind of brings in all this happened today. We get a new director, new writer. Mahershala Ali's happy. Did Kevin Feige do this, or did something else happen? So let's bring up our other topic, and then we'll kind of talk about that a little bit.